I'm here. We're here to talk about bullying because they've been bullying me all my life. I'm tired of
I love bullying this man right here.
They just be picking on me.
Give me $5 right now. Give me $5.
They shake your brother down constantly. On the real, we know we got to be good to each other. We know it's cause and effect. If you good to other people, life will be good to you and bring it back. And these guys are an example.
Straight up.
Yeah,
right.
It's karma, man. So we need to think and not bully and get it right. And we got enough people picking on us in life. We don't have to pick on nobody else. Exactly. So it's not just about picking on the bully, because sometimes the bully's in us. That be it. And we don't even know. That's the Michael Jackson look in the mirror.
That be it. Yep.
Say it again. Michael Jackson said what? Michael Jackson said the best?
That be it. Look in the mirror. That be it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd like to have Mary Beth Peoples please speak.
Yeah, the truth is, most of us at some point in our lives got bullied, probably. And the truth is, at some point, some of us probably did some bullying. So it's really not like the problem's over there, over here, and here. The problem's really right in the mirror. You got to kind of look at that and be honest about it. I think the biggest thing you find is that is just don't go through it yourself. Don't keep it inside. Talk to somebody about it. Check this out. We shot our movie, We the Party, right here in CRENSHAW. The movie is starring some of the folks you know, YG, Snoop Dogg, and New Boys, and of course the Rejects. And we shot it right here in CRENSHAW, and the irony of it is, in the movie there's a kid who gets bullied, and he tells somebody else, and they find a way to deal with the bully. I'm not saying that's how you have to deal with the bully the way we dealt with it in the movie, but next year, early next year, you'll see 2012, Big Party comes out, we shot it right at your school. So it's good to be back home with you right here, talking about it. I think the biggest thing, like I said, is get out and talk to somebody about it. Don't deal with it just yourself. If it's on the internet, if it's cyberbullying, get talk to somebody, and you can always unplug the computer and figure out how to contact other people. One thing for sure is the bully's never going to be stronger than all of you together. See? So, if you get divided, you can fall, but together, man, you can deal with any bully, anywhere. That's what I got to say.
On the Disney show Ant Farm, you play the older brother who's constantly trying to avoid your younger sister who's a prodigy. Let's be honest. Do you bully her?
No, I don't bully her. Actually, it's a positive and uplifting thing. On the set, on the Disney set, it's just always positive.
Do you have any siblings?
I do actually. My twin sister, she's right there together.
Oh, right up close.
No, wait, now. She's right here.
Right in the front.
But just like every relationship,
Stand up.
we have ups and downs, but we always find that positive, always something positive in the negative situation.
At the last event that we had done,
Yes.
there was somebody in the audience that actually said that they were being bullied by their sister, and they were having a hard time dealing with domestic violence or being bullied within their family. As a brother, and you're usually the protector of your sister, or vice versa, sometimes your sister's older. What advice do you have for people that are dealing with brothers and sisters that are bullied?
I would have to say, go to your mom and dad, that's the reason why they're there, go to them. They're going to be the ones to set things straight, They're going to be the ones to always be there and make sure things are okay. So just go to your parents, and if you can't go to your parents, there's numbers that you can call right here. There's a team right here, so there's always that possibility for help, so just get out and reach. Don't be afraid to stand up for something.
Young Bird, as a rapper, you have to deal with a lot of people being disrespectful to women and domestic violence that lots of times ends up in rap lyrics. What would you have to say to people who were encouraging that?
I just think that words, people have to realize how much power that words have. You know what I'm saying? Like, words are so big and used, like, that you can say something and it can affect the person just not today but tomorrow, you know. So I think you need to respect what you're saying and know what type of message that you're putting out there. But sometimes you can't get away from saying like explicit words, you know, like if your mom says, yo, go clean your room, you might go over your head. She say, go clean your room. Then you might be like, okay, I might should go do that. But it's different things that you should be aware of, you know, and just how you put your message out there, just to be true to what you want to represent for people to know about you.
Brian White,
Yes.
you've written a book called Black Carpenter, which gives people the tools to help them financially successful, in their successful business life and their personal life. What advice would you give to the people here, and out of your book as well? What comes out of your book? Can you explain that to us?
All right, young folks, everybody put up their hand that wants some things in life, whether it's a house, a car, a job, a nice car. Okay, get your hand in. That's everybody. Okay, let me point out one thing. You're not competing against the people in this room. You are not competing against the people in your community. You are competing against me and everybody else around the country and around the world. It's a global community. There's Asian and Indian kids that are hiding in luggage to get over here, to go to this school, to go to my school, to go to any school, to go to our colleges, to take the jobs and the things that you want. Okay? So y'all need to stop messing around, knocking each other out of your own path, so that we can all help each other elevate and get some of these things we want. Okay, self-empowerment is the way we do that. I grew up like a lot of you guys. I grew up with a single mom. I have 5 younger sisters. My youngest sister is 18. So I know exactly what y'all are doing. I talk to her every day to try to steer her right. And it's about cuddling together and helping each other. What bullies are people with low self-esteem that don't see their own future. So they get mad and try to hold everybody else around them back so that they can feel powerful. Because they're ahead of the pack and they can keep the pack fine. That's all bullying is. Okay, and the irony is, in the social media age, bullies really have no power because power comes in numbers. And when we use social media, we can point out what we do like, but we can also point out what we don't like. All right? So when people say use your voice, use your mind with your voice. If the people in this room don't like bullies, if all of you join together, there won't be no more bullies. If I took one big bully and put him up here and all of you join together on Twitter or Facebook say, this is a bully, we don't like him, we want to point that person out or we want to point her out, guess what? That bully's gone tomorrow. They can't survive with their stuff today. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about, a community, a global effort. I wrote a book called Black Carpenter. But I'll leave you with 2 things since it's short. I want to empower you guys with the tools to create your own success. There is no such thing as luck in life. None. Alright? We manifest and create our own luck by how we empower ourselves, how we choose to empower ourselves with tools. Okay? Education, friendships, spirituality, relationships with your family, your teachers, your principals. Those are what's going to help you build that success, manifest that success. Alright, we're going to hand out 200 copies of my book, Black Carpenter, today. And on top of that, I want to leave you with one affirmation that I say to myself in the mirror every day. So remind myself my job in getting myself where I want. I want you to repeat after me. I am the most important person in my future. I am the most important person in my future. Again, I am the most important person in my future. Okay, I'm going to give you a copy of the book today. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, you post that on my page and you tweet that to me, I will follow you. Okay? I will follow you. And I will start reading your tweets and watching your tweets and watching what you do and what you talk about. If I like it, I'm going to retweet you. I'm going to go to Mario. I'm going to go to other people. I'm going to go to scholarship coordinators that I work with. I'm going to try and get you help. I'm going to try and help you empower yourself if you're doing positive. That's how life works. Okay? And if you have problems with bullies, let me know. We'll put them on blast too. Help them get them out of your way. We're going to separate. Okay, that's what it's about. It's about us. Black Carpenter is a amalgam of all colors. Carpenter, see it, build it, it will come to you. You'll make it come. You'll make it happen. That's what Black Carpenter is about. That's why I'm here. Thanks for having me.
A book called Black Carpenter. So I'm on a national book tour. It's a lot of these kids here are trying to find success, like it's just going to be laying there on the ground rather than creating or manifesting their own success. We're trying to empower them with the proper tools so that they can build and craft success just like an architect conceptualizes and builds a skyscraper. It's really that simple. You know, Oprah didn't do it without a plan. Kanye didn't do it without a plan. Donald Trump didn't do it without a plan. I didn't do it without a plan. So I wrote a book with some Harvard and MIT professors, with all those people I just mentioned, with Tyler Perry and Tyrese and Eva Longoria and Channing Tatum, a bunch of people that have done it. I've done it on Wall Street, I've done it in Hollywood, I've done it in professional sports, the NFL, and professional lacrosse. So I'm just trying to give kids the tools, the empowerment to do it for themselves.
Okay. Where can your fans find you at?
They can find the book at blackcarpenter.org. They can find me online at brianwhiteonline.com, and of course follow your boy on Twitter at actor Brian White. We're having a conversation. Black Carpenter is a movement. So you follow me, tweet me, I am the most important person in my future. I will retweet you and I'll follow you back, okay? I'm trying to find kids that are doing positive things, that are manifesting their destinies, to locate and identify the black carpenters in our community, lift them up so they can be celebrated, all right? Real swag is not external, it's internal. It's your character, it's integrity, it's showing up on time, it's respecting each other. You know, it's having an 800 credit score. It doesn't matter what kind of rims you got on your car, all right? So that's real swag. If I find you and you have real swag, I'm gonna lift you up, bring you with me. If you don't, hopefully we can teach you some things, because like Oprah says, if you know better, you can do better. But the first step is knowing better. I'm making sure everybody knows. Black Carpenter. It's your boy Brian White. You're tuned in to Double Rope Entertainment.
We came here to teach you guys about this new word. It's probably not new. It's new to y'all. It ain't new to us. We've been saying this since 05. But the word is creed. C-R-E-E-Z. See, it means creativity. And if you have creativity, you're just beyond. You feel me? You can't be regular. You have to be different. If anybody talks to you, talks bad about you wearing what you're wearing, they're mad at you. Why are they worried about you? You feel me? Swag is dead. They're insecure. Swag is dead. I'm just telling you. I said it. Who got hurt? Swag is dead. It's old. The new word is creed. Creed is for the young people in here. If you young and you don't care, make some noise in here. We're the leader. If you're a leader of the new school, make some noise in here. That's all it's about. It's all about being creative and not caring about what people say about you. And, you know, that's what it is. Read
I think like why you know, you gotta watch what you say, because the things you say might affect someone around you, and you not even know that it affected them. So it's like you gotta watch the things that you say. One of my biggest bullies is me. One of my biggest bullies is me. I wanna allow everybody else to bully me, because I'm not the type of dude. But some people aren't like me, so they don't know how to accept it. Not even accept it, to get around it. So maybe they might do some things that they don't even want to do, because somebody put them in a situation they didn't even want to be in. So you know, you just gotta watch what you do. Everybody's a factor. Everybody's a factor. You might not think they're a factor, everyone's a factor. Everyone's feelings are a factor. Like I was saying, I'm my biggest bully, so I try to bully myself to do things that are creative instead of talking about someone else. I'm not going to waste my time when I'm going to be talking to some beautiful lady or giving some money to be hating on you. And that's all a bully is. A bully just want to hate. You know, he probably got something that he doesn't have. I'm trying to bully you to get it. You know, not like that. I know nobody coming here is no wings like that. But if somebody bullying you, call police. If it's that serious, call police. Don't do anything stupid or someone trying to fit your shoes. I wear a size 6. You can't fit my shoes, but you can make the right decisions. With that being said, don't let nobody, you know, do you. Don't let nobody stop that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody stop that.
Your imagination is the biggest tool you have. So use that as a wings to fly out there in the world.
Yeah, I love the idea of that. Use your imagination for positive things, as opposed to fear and panicking about other things that might not even affect your future. Sometimes we build our own enemies that aren't even there, too.
Thank you.
So we gotta control our thinking. Brian White, one thing to say,
I want to add one
Q&A.
thing to the concept of creativity. I want you guys to understand something. It's not possible to really be creative and create something new and unique if you're looking over your shoulder at what somebody else has. Okay? You can't copycat the way creativity. The only way you can deliver creativity is focusing on you, building yourself up, and unleashing your own unique gifts. Okay? That's the only way anybody's ever been new or different. Okay, so if you're sitting in this room and you desperately want to create something, you have to put in the work to yourself. You can't get it from somebody else, period. Okay? So know that, accept that, own that, and put in the work. Y'all are ninth graders. The world is your oyster. Y'all can have anything you want if you're willing to work hard enough and create it for yourself. Okay?
Thank you. Round of applause for our panelists.
I know you all are talking up here, and I kind of want to hear you guys say it too. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to have you guys repeat after me. Whatever I want to do, I can do. Whatever I want to do, I can do. Whatever I want to be, I can be. Whatever I want to be, I can be. And nobody can stop me but